Hey, what's up, fam? Thank y'all for tuning in once again. As always, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And when you do subscribe, hit the notification bell so every time I drop a video, you will be the first to know about it. So Cardi B admitted on social media that her and Offset did the do on New Year's Eve night. Let's get into this article because a lot of times one of the main things women like to say is that guys do not take them serious. Then they mess around and do things like this, and it just validates the point. Now, I will give her something. They are married. So that is his wife. That is the father of their children. So technically, they're still married, so it don't matter. I mean, they can be broke up, but as long as they want to go and do what they're doing, not doing anybody else and doing it with each other, it is what it is. You can be broke up, and then see each other. The flame, rekindles a little bit, and you try to get it in. It happens with exes. It do, but from time to time, maybe. But the problem is, it's her. The message that she puts out in the life that she lives, it just goes to show that it's not one and the same. Because what she does as a married woman, she tries to promote to single people to do it in a single life. And when you're not married and you do what she's talking about in a single life, it's not the same, and you still get these problems. But anyway, let's hurry and get into this. I got it from hiphopdx.com. And it reads, Cardi B reveals she slept with Offset despite split. I need some D on New Year's Eve. Now, see, even talking like that, hey, Cardi B, Offset, man, they deserve each other. Because I don't understand why women always feel like they got to put their business out there, because I guarantee you Offset is not going to tell the world. He might tell his homeboys, and they'll keep it between themselves. But again, they married, so it ain't nobody else's business. But this woman, for some reason, felt she had to go on social media, even with the breakup. Went on social media, try to call a boy out, and he hadn't said a word. But that's what that's what we do most of the time, is not talk. But anyway, Cardi B has revealed she slept with her husband Offset on New Year's Eve despite a recent breakup. The estranged couple were seen partying together at a strip club in Miami to ring in the New Year, sparking speculation that they were getting back together. Cardi and Offset were both booked to perform at the same venue for New Year's Eve. Although their sets were held in different parts of the building, it must be a pretty damn big club. After the footage of them together circulated on social media, Cardi B took to his X Spaces on Monday, January 1st, to clarify that they're still split up and she just needed some D that night. Again, you let people speculate. Like I say, that's the difference between, like I say, men and women. Men do not allow their emotions to get the best of them in situations like this. Yeah, we could be seen together, we can party, we may hook up later, whatever, but you're not going to put, for the most part, our business out there in the street unless we have to. But it's very rare circumstance that a guy would say anything. She says, let me make this a little bit clearer to you guys, because as y'all make your assumptions, I just want to hear it from the horse. I just want to hear it from the horse's mouth. That's what she said. Let me make this a little bit clearer to you guys, because as y'all making your assumptions, I just wanted to hear it from the horse's mouth. She began. Can't make this stuff up. That's the quote that's on this article. I'm gonna put the link in the description so you can see it for yourself. I was clubbing. Probably sound different if she's talking, right? I was clubbing with my baby's father yesterday. Yes, I did get D down yesterday. Absolutely, baby. Y'all can use your roles on New Year's Eve. I need some D on New Year's Eve. I feel like we was vibing yesterday. We had a good time. Let me tell you something about how these females think. She's not doing this for Offset. She's not doing this for her fans. This message is strictly for the females that she believes Offset is sleeping with. Period. It's one of those, what do you call it, like pissing on a fire hydrant type thing that women do. She just want these females to know that, hey, Offset, don't think that you are the main one or the only one, because even though we broke up, anytime I call this dude, he'll be over here. And don't forget what she said, I was clubbing with my baby father. What I say? Baby daddies have access. Well, they say will forever have access to baby mamas anytime they get ready. Always remember that. And it may not be 100% of the time, but the majority of the time, that is the truth. She said we was hinted down. We was both in the same club, and it was just really awkward. Like, I'm in my section, he's in this section. It's like, man, just come over here. Let's chill. We having a good time. She just did not want Offset to leave with nobody else. So for that night, while she in that building, she gonna show every female in that building she's still number one. And Offset ain't worried about it because that's his wife. So he know where she been, and he know she ain't probably out there ain't doing nothing. So he can, safely go on over there and get that and be cool with it and feel that vibe, and ain't got to worry about nobody running them out, but except her. She does run her mouth. She continued, but I feel at the point of where we are in our relationship, we've been together for 7 years. We've been married for 7 years. I don't consider that we're back together because the answer of getting back together is not as good. It's not a good night at the club and effing the night long. We need to work on our stuff. We need to work on our communication. There are things that he's got to work on. There's things I got to work on until we work it out. I don't feel that we are back together. Again, that's for them females. That ain't for nobody else, but for them females who thought they were going to get with Offset that night, and anybody else who's messing with Offset who think they're going to pop in that number one spot, it's not going to happen. Cardi B and Offset's rendezvous come shortly after they reunited over Christmas to spend time with their two children, daughter Culture in some way. He probably got some that night too. Just like, what was it, Tia? What's one, Tia or Tamara? Whichever, the Mallory, whichever one that's married to, is it Corey Holcomb, I believe? I'm trying to get my names right. But whichever one's married to the dude named Corey. Went to the Christmas picture. You already know what happened. The pictures look family oriented, hands on the leg, all that kind of stuff. You already know what either went down or was about to go down or probably should have went down. But hey, the Bronx rap star confirmed their breakup last month, revealing she had been single for a minute and was excited to move on. But the split hasn't been entirely amicable, as Cardi cursed out Offset during an emotional rant on Instagram Live shortly after her announcement. It's so effing sad that N-word like to play games with me when I'm in my most vulnerable time. When I'm not the most confident, she vented. They like to play games with me because he knows I'm not an easy girl. Yesterday, I could have been out. I could have been chilling. I could have been this and that. He knows I'm in my house. He knows I'm not doing the most, and I've really been sparing you. You've been effing feeling yourself because of your album and stuff, and you've really been doing me dirty after so many years that I helped your butt. And I'm paraphrasing, with non-profane words. Not even an effing thank you that I got. She added, and it's so crazy that I gotta go to the effing internet because whenever the F I tell you something, you don't take it seriously. And I'm so tired of it. I'm so tired of this blank. Like I said, I didn't even see that part, but like I said, that's why dudes don't take females seriously. And y'all say we don't take you seriously. That's why. Because you yelling, you cussing, you upset. But the moment you see them, you know what I'm saying, you're giving them cakes. But again, the difference between her and anybody else, which is why she should keep her business out the street, is that they are married. They're husband and wife. They have kids together. Broke up or not, separated or not, they're still married. So it's okay. There's nothing wrong with them going and getting together. You should, But if they wasn't married, they were just baby mama, baby daddy, say no relationship, whatever, then, hell, it shouldn't happen in the first place. But with that being said, like I say, that'd be a different story. But the problem is a lot of these females out here will follow that and say, hey, Cardi B did it, I did it. Well, your story is probably a little different than hers. Your story is probably different than hers. You probably talking about WAP. And then stuff like this is kind of make you want to she needs to have a PR person to tell her the stuff that they ain't on the internet, because stuff like this shouldn't be out there. Because I say young-minded people, including her kids, one of these days are going to see this kind of stuff and take it wrong. doing a WAP song. Your daughter, or if you have any more kids, are gonna grow up and see that. And right now it's kind of cool because you trying to, I think women get into that stage in their life where they get a wrinkle or a gray hair and feel like, oh my God, the world think I'm ugly, when no one thinks that, especially not your husband. I mean, studies show, if you ask men, they'll say they see you the same way they saw you the first time they met you. Just keep up, keep doing what you've been doing, and nothing changes. But what you gotta understand even is when you start to do things that's gets on, let's just say get on somebody's nerves, aggravating, piss them off all the dang time. When the relationship goes left a little bit, that's when flaws manifest themselves. And they do, and we will see you differently. Now, I don't know how women do it. Y'all can speak down below on how y'all, how y'all feel or react in situations like that. But as for men, don't have a great relationship, respect the man, treat him like a man, treat him like the husband. Know your role, know your place, both sides. Everything's straight. You be 100 years old and a dude would never lose love for you at all. But once things change for the worse, like I say, flaws and imperfections manifest themselves. That's just how we think. But anyway, tell me what you think about this story. Hey, ladies, don't follow this. Don't follow in this. And what you do. Don't put your business out there in the street. Do what you do with your husband. Broke up or not broke up. Do what you do. Keep your business out the street, man, because people look at you like, they'll look at you different, look at you funny, and then you get mad at the world for what? Get mad at people's opinions when you don't want to put it there in the first place. But anyway, tell me what you think about the story. Leave your comments below and then share it with the world. And with that being said, I'll leave you in peace, and I'll see you on the other side.